So do you also use Jotform to receive service inquiry, feedback or any kind of form submissions for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we are going to understand how to create Zendesk user on Jotform submission. So here let's suppose that I have created a service inquiry form using Jotform, and here my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission, then automatically the person who has made the form submission should be created as a new user in my Zendesk account. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Jotform with my Zendesk account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you all know that I use Jotform to collect customer inquiries or service requests, and here I want to make sure I can manage and respond to them efficiently. So now by automatically creating a Zendesk user, whenever someone submits a Jotform, I can instantly add them to my support system without any manual work. So now here in this video, firstly we are going to see the working of this amazing automation that I've already built by simply connecting my Jotform with my Zendesk account using an automation software. So here we are going to make this form submission, and here my objective is that whenever a new form submission is received through this particular form, then automatically a new user for that should be created in my Zendesk account as well. So now here to see the working of this automation, we are going to make a form submission. So here you can see I've already pre-filled the details over here where I've entered the first name as dummy, last name as user, email as dummy@pabblytudes.com, a random phone number, company name, company size, type of service required, and are you interested in a demo. So now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the submit. And here you can see it says, thank you, your submission has been received. That means we have successfully made a form submission over here. So now let's go and check our Zendesk account. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new user in our Zendesk account with the name dummy user and the email as dummy@pabblytudes.com. So with this, we have successfully seen the working of this amazing automation. This automation helps me keep track of customer requests, assign tickets to my team, and provide quick responses. It also ensures that no inquiry gets lost and customers feel taken care of right from the moment they reach out. This automation saves me time and helps me deliver better customer service. So now here in this video, we are going to learn step by step that how you can create this amazing automation by simply connecting your Jotform with your Zendesk account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. So here on my screen you can see Pabbly Connect's home page, and you can visit this page by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect/inr/ in your browsers. And here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as create Zendesk user on Jotform submission. And now here after giving a name to my workflow, here it is asking me to select the folder. So here in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see all the folders that I've created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So now here in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Connect. So now moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Jotform, as I am receiving new form submissions through Jotform. So Jotform is an easy to use online form builder that lets you create custom forms, surveys and quizzes without any coding. So here in my Jotform trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new response, so that whenever we are going to receive new response through a Jotform, then automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow is going to get triggered. And now here, after selecting my trigger event, you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Jotform with Pabbly Connect. So now here, following the instructions given below, firstly here I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my Jotform account. So this is my Jotform account, and here under my forms you can see all the forms that I've created using Jotform till now. So now here in this particular case, I'm going to use a form which is named as service inquiry form. So here I'm going to open it. And here under my forms form builder, I'm going to click on the settings, and here under settings I'm going to select integrations given in the left side bar. And here under integrations you can see we have received multiple options. So here I'm going to select a particular option of my integration, that is webhooks over here, and here you can see it has already been set up over here. So I'm going to edit the integration, and then here I'm going to remove this previously existing webhook URL with new webhook URL that I have received in my Pabbly's workflow. So I've successfully entered the new webhook URL, and then I'm going to click on this complete integration. And here you can see it says integration ready. So now I'm going to click on this finish, and then here I'm going to click on this publish. And with this, we have successfully set up a new webhook inside our Jotform, or you can say we have successfully connected our Jotform with Pabbly Connect. And here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to generate a test response in our Jotform. So for that, let me take you back to my form, and again here I'm going to enter some dummy data and do a test submission. So I'm going to enter some data, and here you can see the data that I have filled, that is test for the first name, lead as last name, email as test@pabblytudes.com. Here for the phone number you can see the country code and a random phone number, company name as XYZ company, company size and the type of service required as graphic design, and are you interested in a demo, that is yes. And now here, after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the submit. And here you can see it says your submission has been received. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the webhook URL, username, scrolling little down. Here you can see some other details such as phone number, email, last name, first name, scrolling little down. Are you interested in demo? Yes. Here you can see type of service, company size, company name, scrolling little more down, and some other details as well. So with this, we have successfully set up a trigger over here. So once we have received new response through Jotform, then I want to add the person who has made the form submission as a new user in my Zendesk account. So for that, I need to connect my Zendesk with Pabbly Connect here in this action step given over here. So here I'm going to select my action application as Zendesk. So Zendesk is a customer service platform that helps businesses manage and respond to customer inquiries efficiently. It brings all customer questions, whether from email, chat or social media, into one place, making it easy for support teams to track and solve issues. So here in my Zendesk action step, I'm going to select my action event as create a user, so that whenever we are going to receive new response to Jotform, then automatically the person who has made the form submission should be created as a new user in my Zendesk account. And now here to connect my Zendesk with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Zendesk account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me to enter the Zendesk username, API token and the subdomain. So here in this Zendesk username field, I need to enter my Zendesk account username. So I'm going to enter it. And here after entering the Zendesk username, I need to enter a slash and then I need to enter the keyword as token over here. So with this, I've completed the Zendesk username. And then here it is asking me to enter the API token and the subdomain. So here firstly we are going to enter the subdomain. So here to get the subdomain of my account, let me take you back to my Zendesk account, and here in the path URL of my account, you can see this is my domain name. So I'm going to copy it, moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste it over here. So this is my domain name, and then here it is asking me for the API token. So here following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my Zendesk account, and from here I'm going to click on the settings given the left side bar. And here under settings, I'm going to click on this go to admin center given over here, and here under admin center you can see we have received the option for apps and integration here in the left side bar. So I'm going to click it over here, and here under apps and integrations you can see under APIs we have received the option for Zendesk API. So I'm going to select it. And then here under Zendesk API, I'm going to generate a new API token by clicking on this add API token, and then here it is giving, and then here it is asking me to give a name to my API token. So I'm going to give the name as new user, and then here I'm going to copy this API token, and then I'm going to click on this save. And with this we have successfully generated a new API token. So moving back to my Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to enter the API token. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save given over here. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to enter the name, email and some other details. So now here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step. Mapping makes a text dynamic so that whenever we're going to receive new response through Jotform, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So I'm going to map the full name. So for that, here I'm going to search for the first name first, space, then last name. Here for the email, I'm going to search for the email. So this is my lead's email, and then here this details and notes are not a required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. But if you want to add any other detail, then you can do it as per your need. And then here for the phone number, I'm going to map the phone number. So firstly I'm going to select the country code, and then I'm going to search for the phone number. So this is the phone number. Moving forward, again this tags is not required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. And here for the role, I'm going to select the role as end or user. And now here after selecting the role, here it is asking me to select the organization, so that is education over here. And again this external ID is not required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. And then here it is asking me for the verified, so for that I'm going to select yes. And now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the user ID and some other details as well. So with this, we have successfully created a new user in our Zendesk account for the new response received in our Jotform. So now let's go and check it. Here I'm going to click on this users, and now here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new user with the name test lead and the email as test@pabblytunes.com. So with this, we have successfully set up an entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Jotform and our action as Zendesk, so that whenever we are going to receive new response through our Jotform, then automatically the person who has made the form submission is going to be created as a user in our Zendesk account. Okay, so these were the steps to how to create Zendesk user on Jotform submission. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. So now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any query, then you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can simply visit our website, that is www.pabbly.com. So now if you liked our video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.